Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene, trick or treat, till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. It's our town. Everybody scream in this town of Halloween. I am the one hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs, fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. This is Halloween, 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 Halloween. This town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Round that corner, man, hiding in the trash can. Something's waiting now to pounce, and now you'll scream. This is Halloween, red and black and slimy green. Aren't you scared? Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice, take a chance and roll the dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night. Everybody scream, everybody scream in our town of Halloween. I am the clown with the tearaway face, flash and gone without a trace. I am the who when you call who's there. I am the wind blowing through your hair. I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. Lumplings everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare. That's our job, but we're not mean. In our town of Halloween. In this town, don't we love it now? Everyone's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back and scream like a banshee, make you jump out of your skin. This is Halloween. Everybody scream. Won't you please make way for a very special guy? Our man Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hail to the pumpkin king. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. This town we call home. Everyone hail to the pumpkin song. La, 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 everybody, and welcome to our special Halloween stream. That didn't go as well as I was expecting it to, because that's a hard song, and I kind of had to do that at the last minute. But hello, I see Nick, I see Casey, Emily, I see What If Girl, I see a couple new faces, I see Nerd Arc, Dan. Oh, man. I just thought I would, do something, a little bit, special for, this, occasion, because it's not every year that you get to stream on Halloween when you only stream a couple of times a week. So, I was gonna put my screen up on the corner, but I realized that I have everything zoomed in like 5,000%. So, it may be early in the afternoon, but the weather is truly terrifying, so, I'm not gonna shout. Alright, I would have said your name. I would have said your name if you hadn't asked me to shout you out. Because you keep asking, I'm not gonna say it. Luckily I have some guava candy. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get, trick-or-treaters here. Maybe at my grandparents' house. I have a playlist of spooky music from various video games playing over here, and I usually don't do face cam because I'm bad at looking in the camera up there, but I figured it was a good time for it. And, what else are we going to show off? Because we're going to be spending some time reading some SCPs that the regulars have sent in to me. This was actually their suggestion. I'm a little I'm really nervous, but it was their suggestion, and I mean, if people are going to enjoy it, then I am going to. That's Sans Undertale hoodie. I can't get a costume, but you know, that's how it be sometimes on this earth. Okay, where did I put these? Because I have an order that I'm going to do these in. Alright. I'm going to do that one later. I'm a very professional streamer, of course. But yes, people have sent me in some suggestions for what to read for SCPs, and we're going to be doing that for a little while, and afterwards, assuming there are enough people around, we are going to be doing Jackbox, which will for the first time on this channel, include Jackbox 5. I couldn't get 6, but I got 5, and that has split the room, and we've got Trivia Murder Party, and it's going to be fun. So, please don't mind my pink drink. That is Crystal Light. And let's get started. Now, who suggested this one? Let me look in the Discord. Who gave me... I know who gave me bees, of course. Alright, this one is Shahrazad's. This is SCP-2966. And I've read a lot of these. I've read a lot of these, but some of these I was only able to skim. So this is one that I have read. But right. SCP-2966. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2966 is to be contained at Outpost 117. And in no time shall any other SCP objects be contained with it. A liquid fluoride thorium reactor is to be powered at all times, with the heat exchange directly in thermodynamic contact with SCP-2966's housing. Before usage of SCP-2966, monitors will ensure that there are at least 2.04 times 10 to the 17th joules of heat energy available to thermodynamically transfer into SCP-2966 housing. During use, this heat energy transfer will be carefully monitored to match the rate of matter removal. A skeleton crew shall occupy Outpost 117 to minimize the risk of casualties. This crew shall consist of 3 persons trained in the maintenance and upkeep of a liquid fluoride thorium reactor, 4 research personnel to monitor both SCP-2966's state and the state of the reactor, 2 4-man squads of security personnel to patrol a 25-kilometer perimeter around Outpost 117's location and deter civilian entrance, and 1 Class D personnel to use SCP-2966. A D class shall use SCP-2966 3 times per day at 8-hour intervals, 800, 1600, and 2400 hours. Where use is defined as the removal of at least 10 sheets from SCP-2966. Use is to be heavily monitored, and contact shall be kept with a D-class subject at all times during said use, in order to modulate the speed with which SCP-2966 is used. A regulator placed on the reactor shall accordingly adjust energy output to match inevitable changes in the rate at which SCP-2966 is used. A scale attached to SCP-2966's housing shall determine its mass at all times, and relay said information to monitoring staff. Construction of an airstrip for jet aircraft is currently undergoing evaluation as a possible means of escape should SCP-2966 reach the critical stage, as well as a means for connection to larger adjacent Foundation sites. Description: SCP-2966 is an anomalous roll of blank brand toilet paper. The roll currently averages a mass of around blank point blank kilograms, though attempting to reduce this mass is discouraged as a result of Incident 296635A. Toilet paper sheets removed from SCP-2966 are, beyond being incredibly effective at removing stray fecal matter, non-anomalous, and energetically stable. The roll section of SCP-2966 is housed in a steel container, attached to a wall mounting, which has no means for accessing the roll for replacement or removal. Non-invasive testing of the housing has not yielded a clear picture of what is inside the housing, and invasive testing is discouraged due to SCP-2966's volatile nature. In addition, the housing serves as the main heatsink for thermal transfer between 2966 and the reactor. Damaging the thermodynamic connection may result in 2966 going critical. 2966 is anomalous in that it is, effectively, an infinite roll of toilet paper. Since containment started and date, approximately blank kilometers of toilet paper has been removed from SCP-2966. No means of inputting mass or more toilet paper have been observed, and redacted testing has revealed no temporal retrieval of additional paper from a different location or dimension. The mechanism by which SCP-2966 accomplishes this is entirely unknown, though its effects are well understood. SCP-2966 obeys the laws of mass and energy conservation. I can't talk. And through unknown means, absorbs energy from its surroundings in order to create the matter that makes up the toilet paper. One sheet of 2966 weighs approximately 3 grams, which means that approximately 2.04 times 10 to the 16th power joules of energy, or roughly 65 tons of TNT, is needed for one sheet of 2966 to be produced. It is estimated that there are blank sheets formed within the roll of 2966, or a yield of redacted megatons of TNT. If more than 10 sheets are removed at one time from 2966, it will absorb the energy around it at roughly the rate at which sheets are removed. The form of energy observed is most often heat energy, though 2966 does not appear to have a preference. Testing has shown that ambient sound energy has also been decreased during use. Without an external source of energy to provide power, the large amount of energy needed to form one sheet is absorbed from the ambient heat of the surroundings, quickly bringing the temperature of all matter within a radius of blank meters to near absolute zero. This has happened twice during power failures. Both times, on-site staff have sacrificed themselves to remove 10 sheets, killing themselves through hypothermia instantly. While not a sustainable containment solution, such a sacrifice has prevented 2966 from going critical. If 2966 is not used, it will begin to lose the matter it has gained, turned into energy once more at a rate given as blanks, joules per second. This energy is radiated away in the form of heat and occasionally alpha particles. The optimum balance between usage and radiation has been determined to be slightly more than 8 hours. Reflected in the special containment procedures. As this rate increases exponentially, SCP-2966 will reach a critical stage approximately blank hours after last use, in which the rate of energy radiation will rapidly approach infinity. Effectively, this results in SCP-2966 converting its remaining mass entirely to energy in an instant. This is estimated to produce roughly 1 times 10 to the blank joules of energy, or an explosion with a yield of blank metatons. Metatons! No! Sorry, that threw me off. Oh, yes! I was trying to hover over the footnote, and I said metatons. Okay. Despite Outpost 117's remote location, a fully critical 2966 situation is estimated to produce casualties in excess of what the Foundation is equipped to handle. During usage of 2966, D-Class subjects have reported an occasional decrease in room temperature. D-Class have also reported that the paper removed from 2966 is exceptionally comfortable, effective, and strong. Requests for sheets removed from 2966 to be re-rolled and used to Foundation facilities have been denied. Instead of completely alone. Hello, Josh. Good to see ya. 2966 recovery log. 2966 was discovered after Foundation agents noticed an anomalous temperature drop in blank California from data recorded by the National Weather Service. A subsequent investigation by Mobile Task Force Theta-19 Rocketeers revealed that one Pine Range research had been frozen over in an area about 1 kilometer squared, despite it being a warm summer day. Data returned by MTF Theta-19 indicates that the temperature of the area had been approximately negative 108 degrees Celsius, aka what it is outside right now. Far lower than any temperature naturally recorded on Earth. As to why the area was not at absolute zero, research has suggested that the usage of 2966 had occurred several hours earlier, in which the sun had time to warm the area. MTF Theta-19 breached the building and found that all present in the building had been killed as a result of the temperature drop. A researcher, later identified as Dr. Blankety Blank, was discovered apparently giving a demonstration to several others, holding SCP-2966. The effects of 2966 rendered all electronics within the site corrupted. Thus, no data could be obtained as to how 2966 was created. However, MTF Theta-19 did discover a handwritten journal belonging to Dr. Blankety Blank in his office. And while the pages were covered in frost, parts of the journal were recovered and able to read. See 296601. Several locals have noticed the rapid temperature drop. A cover story of a ruptured liquid nitrogen tank was disseminated, and Class A amnestics administered. SCP-2966 was studied in situ with the following hours after a secure perimeter had been established, its properties determined and successfully contained. 296601. Date. Today, we've achieved a breakthrough in toilet paper technology. Not a single man will need to feel the burning pain of an uncleaned nether region ever again. Moreover, this will likely make me exceedingly rich. Once we figure out how to make other paper products like tissues and maybe even plates. Blank. Date. A minor setback has occurred with the InfiniTP project. We can't produce cellulose fibers fast enough to make a truly infinite roll. A possible solution is the liberal application of hafnium, otherwise known as quaternium. While exceedingly rare and expensive, sacrifices must be made in the pursuit of science. While the others call me a fool, I should think that in this day and age, anyone with a doctorate should be able to understand others' work, even if it's in a different branch. That's just good science. If you can write well enough for the layman to understand, who cares if I'm a botanist? I should be able to decipher Dr. Blank's paper on quaternium. Note, no such element known as quaternium exists. Date. The housing is complete. We've added the initial paper, and soon the quaternium redacted alloy will be complete for insertion into the hyperbaric containment field. Of course, the yacht arrays have proven themselves to be an issue, but they shouldn't terribly hamper the production of fermion pairs. Note, rest of entry is illegible. Date. It appears that the threshold energy for fermion pair production is slightly higher than my calculations suggest. No matter. I'll just rework the calculations with Fermi estimation, and that should put us in a good place to test tomorrow. Soon, the world will never need toilet paper again. Note. After this entry are several partially legible equations solved by hand. Though hand calculations were done by Foundation physicists with the same constants, which revealed that Dr. Blank had apparently misplaced the square in E equals mc square early in his work. This led to a substantially lower energies than in reality, possibly reinforcing Dr. Blank's idea that he could create matter from energy safely. Incident 2966-35A. On date, test 2966-35A was conducted. An attempt to see if a reduction in mass could be achieved by rapid removal of SCP-2966 sheets while supplying an excess of energy. This resulted in 2966 immediately going critical. The subsequent energy release of blank times 10 to the blank joules destroyed Outpost 117 and resulted in blank casualties. Due to Outpost at 117's remote location, no non-Foundation casualties were reported. 2966 was recovered unharmed and weighed blank grams less. Outpost 117 has since been rebuilt and containment reestablished. So apparently we've got mad scientist dealings here with, toilet paper And it's one of those really jerky mad scientists, too, who's like, I'm the smartest person in this entire room. And no one matters as much as me and my infinite toilet paper. Well, I mean, it caused a really crappy situation. No, Emily, my mad scientist is better than that. Though, probably would pull the same crap. Alright. We have another one that was, absolutely, pun intended. Pun is always intended. The pun is always intended. So I've got another funny one, and then a spooky one. So. Infinity P gets a thumbs up from me. I think Sherazad also shared. No, it wasn't Sherazad. It was. Dan shared this one, actually. Dan shared this one. What is this nonsense? I told you about the puns I get at home. Listen, there's a reason I am this way. Am I actually looking in the camera? No, I'm not. I'm not looking in the camera. It's very hard to look at the camera. What is the very exciting message? Also, I think I said hi, Echo. Hi, Echo. I want to hear about this very exciting message. Listen, it's more terrifying than not in the case of mass energy conservation. Nintendo? Nintendo? Well, now I'm just talking to talk. Thank you for the host. Hello? Damn it. Are we getting a trailer? Are we getting a trailer? Are we getting the trailer for Relics of the Past? The timing of the music. The timing of the music. There's Relics of the Past. Done! Okay. I don't know. This is what you're missing with the face cam, by the way. Maybe? Maybe. But you keep going. Alright. SCP-504. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. All seeds, plants, fruit, crossbreeds, and other products of SCP-504 are to be classified as SCP-504. 504 seeds need no special containment other than to prevent misuse by unauthorized personnel. Grown 504 plants and their fruit should be kept in soundproof rooms. Guards and researchers assigned to maturing or growing 504 are to be equipped with radio-enabled masks which insulate non-transmitted sound and are to be instructed to avoid attempts at humor. Description: SCP-504 is a species of tomato, physically and genetically identical to that of the typical commercially grown tomato. It was recovered in redacted Kentucky after a woman reported to the police that her farmer husband had been murdered by his lunch. The Foundation is currently working to identify and destroy loose strains of SCP-504 in the surrounding commercial farming areas. When a poor attempt at humor is made verbally within human hearing range of 504's tomatoes, they instantly accelerate to a speed of at least 100 miles per hour, approximately 160 kilometers per hour, 45 meters per second, in the direction of the sound source. Only mature tomatoes separated from their vines and less than 10% rotted or chemically compromised exhibit this effect once each. Tomatoes do not have to be physically intact, though ingested tomatoes are usually insulated enough from sound to prevent their effects before neutralization by stomach acid. 504 tomatoes seem to reach speeds relative to the inciting attempt at humor, see experiment log. Relevant variables seem to include corniness, humor to length ratio, and use of puns. Language appears irrelevant. Note: whoever snuck SCP-504 into the cafeteria kitchen is getting terminated. These tomato slices are like frickin' shurikens. Log of test with SCP-504. Item: 1 mature SCP-504 tomato. Subject: D-5041. Spoken: is a hippopotamus a hippopotamus? Or just a really cool hippopotamus? Result: no change in velocity. Item: 1 mature 504 tomato. Subject: D-5041. Spoken: what's an archaeologist? Someone whose career is in ruins. Result: tomato clocked at 124 miles per hour. Subject suffered a broken nose. Notes: it appears that SCP-504 has a certain taste in jokes. This might indicate sapience. I hope not. Item: 1 mature 504 tomato. Subject: D-5042. Spoken: 3 tomatoes are walking down the street. A papa tomato, a mama tomato, and a little baby tomato. Baby tomato starts lagging behind. Papa tomato gets angry, goes over to the baby tomato and smooshes him, and says, catch up. Result: tomato clocked at 264 miles per hour. Subject rendered unconscious. Item: 1 mature SCP-504 tomato. Subject: D-5043. Spoken: so I was going to bed, and my brother told me, good night, don't let the bedbugs stick their proboscis in your skin and suck your blood. Good luck on a healthy dermis. 2-second pause before activity. Tomato clocked at redacted. Sound barrier broken. Subject killed. I don't get that one. I think that's why the tomato was mad. Because it didn't get it. It wasn't funny. Like, the tomato got really pissed off. I think that tomato would have killed you, Ark. I think it would have killed you. Don't let the bedbugs, but I don't know. A really horrible play. Yeah, no kidding. I figured that's what it was, but I was like, is that the joke? Okay. Item: 3 mature 504 tomatoes, each from a different crossbreed. Subject: D-5044. Spoken: if you have dentures, don't use artificial sweetener, cause you'll get a fake cavity. Result: all 3 tomatoes clocked at exactly 145 miles per hour. Subject injured, 2 teeth dislodged. Riley Popstar YA. Or Riley Popstar, yeah. Yes, we are doing critical tomatoes. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you come with us on. Hope you enjoy coming with us on this and future adventures. It's Nick when he's suffering. Yeah, pretty much. Item: 1 mature SCP-504 tomato, split into quarters. Subject: D-5045. Spoken: I tried to walk into Target, but I missed. Result: all 4 pieces clocked at 212 miles per hour. Subject severely injured, right eye destroyed by piece of tomato. Item: 1 mature 504 tomato. Subject: CD player, playing harmful if swallowed. 2003, Dane Cook. Result: at redacted, tomato clocked 167 miles per hour. CD player destroyed. Notes: it works with recordings? Damn it! Didn't even have to deal with Class Ds in the first place. Item: 3 mature 504 tomatoes, 1 for each test subject. Subject: after the introduction to the following news item, bomb blows hole in Lenin statue, the 3 following jokes were made. Test subject 1. Ooh, that's gonna leave a marks. Result: tomato number 1 twitched, but did not displace from its original location. Test subject 2. BBC is just Stalin the good news. Result: tomato clocked in 152 miles per hour. Chipped tooth and hairline jaw fracture. Test subject 3. That blows. Tomato clocked at redacted. Subject is hospitalized with a massive skull fracture. Notes: I thought we just established established that recordings work in place of live subjects. I know how much you guys hate the Class Ds, especially 504012. Poor guy might not even recover before termination rolls around. But I'm making it clear that whoever oversaw this round of testing is getting a serious reprimand. The same goes for whoever leaked its video logs to the staff. Item: 1 mature 504 tomato. Subject: television, playing the SNL, Sarah Palin, and Hillary Clinton skit. Tomato reacted as if confused. Slow motion video shows 3 separate bursts of speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour, 2 incidences of motion at normal throwing speeds, and 1 unprecedented instance of backward motion, all in the one trajectory. Dr. King hypothesizes that the tomato was unsure whether or not to take it seriously. Item: 1 mature SCP-504 tomato. Subject: a portable computer playing a pre-recorded engineering joke. Transcript: 2009 is going to be a complex year. We already know the real part. We still have to find the imaginary part. Result: supersonic blast detected. Computer was completely vaporized by the tomato's kinetic energy. Sensor readings indicate an approximate speed of 3,500 kilometers an hour, 2,174 miles per hour. Item: 1 mature 504 tomato. Subject: a portable computer playing a partial audio recording of the Monty Python sketch The Funniest Joke in the World. Transcript: When ist die Nunstück geht uns Zottermeier? Ja! Bayer das oder die Flipperwald gesput? Result: tomato explodes. Debris clocked at 137 miles per hour. Computer heavily coated by debris. Keyboard ruined by exposure to liquid matter. All other components prove functional after cleanup. Subject: a portable computer playing the text of SCP-904. Result: data expunged. Apparently, 904 is like a rhyming thing that makes everybody try and rhyme with it. I don't know. Why isn't this one zoomed in enough? That's a fast tomato. I mean, it probably shouldn't watch this stream. Yeah, we've got a couple of spooky ones, but most of these are funny. But we do have one of the spooky ones right here. Submitted by Shirazad, I believe. Yes, by Shirazad. Because, I think. You'll see in a second. Oh boy. Item number: restricted per protocol 4000 issue. Object class Cater. Special containment procedures. The extra-dimensional location described below, as well as the entities and landmarks contained therein, are nomenclative hazards issue class, and therefore may not be referred to by any name, title, or designation. Only descriptions may be used when referring to the forest outside normative space, and native entities thereof. Variations must be made in these descriptions each time a subject is described. Descriptions may use alternate typefaces for clarity. And florid language may be used for the sake of nomenclative diversity. In the event of a nomenclative containment breach, standard issue class recontainment protocol must be carried out immediately by the individual responsible for the breach. If the individual is rendered unable to perform the procedure, the responsibility falls to the individual's next of kin. If the individual responsible for the breach has no known next of kin, the individual's name must be expunged from all existing documents and records. Any other individuals possessing the same name are to be administered Type G viral amnestics and assigned a new one. In accordance with Order 05-4000-F26, at least one successful expedition into the strange and dangerous woodland area must be carried out per year to assess any deviations from baseline abnormality. Due to the high risk involved in entering the place with the nameless are found, personnel sent in to conduct research must be trained in standard exploration protocol as detailed in 4000 SCP. Unauthorized documentation of the forest found in chimneys must be suppressed via standard information containment protocol. Unauthorized individuals with knowledge of Procedure 4000 Halloway are to be administered amnestics and may be released following a period of disquisitional rehabilitation. Description: the SCP in question is an extra-dimensional forested area with numerous anomalous qualities, including a hazardous nomenclative phenomenon. This anomalous location is accessed by performing 4000 Halloway C document. After completing a procedure, subjects emerge from the opening of a dilapidated brick wall, fixed into the forest floor. The only way to reliably traverse the unusual terrain is by use of a single dirt path. Explorations that diverge from said route have resulted in immediate loss of contact with participating subjects. The sole safe road may only be traversed in a single direction, and any attempt by subjects to turn back and return the way they came will result in similar loss of contact. The unnamed world does not adhere to the constraints of linear space. Cartographic endeavors have resulted in vastly different routes being recorded with each expedition, and sections of the mandatory trail, which should logically overlap or intersect, do not. The only consistency in the layout is the access point, which is always located at both ends of the main road. The only way for a subject to safely exit the woods which have no name, after they have begun following it, is by walking its entire length and returning to the place where they began, at the opposite end. A variety of anomalous entities native to the nameless habitat have been documented. Native entities often undergo changes in physical structure when unobserved, which has made it difficult for researchers to determine which recorded entities are unique beings and which are newer iterations of those previously documented. Entities claim they have no control over these changes and frequently express dissatisfaction when they occur. Native entities often obstruct the trail which subjects tread, making it necessary for subjects to interact with them to progress. Native entities are sapient and often highly temperamental, but can be interacted with safety as long as 4000 SCP precautions are followed. Consequences for disregarding these precautions will vary depending on the personality of the offended entity. Degrees of retribution encountered by research subjects have included verbal rebuke, acts of violence, and anomalous alteration of the subject's physical, conceptual, or nomenclative attributes. Various anomalous phenomena may occur when consistent nomenclature is applied to the realm of the unnameable, its native entities, or its landmarks. These phenomena are still poorly understood, partially due to the prohibition of nomenclative experimentation under Order 05-4000 F26. Documented nomenclative phenomena have included episodic cluster headaches among subjects exposed to effective nomenclature, visual and auditory hallucinations among exposed subjects, usually involving environments or entities described by nomenclature, gustatory hallucinations, and phantasmia have also been reported in a small subset of cases. Sudden onset of psychogenic amnesia among exposed subjects. The development of non-human physical characteristics among exposed subjects, such as feathers and pollen sacs. The development of biological components in non-biological mediums where nomenclature is written or recorded. Sudden involuntary transport of exposed subjects to the wilderness of unnamed things without the use of Procedure 4000 Halloway. Manifestation of various flora within indoor spaces where nomenclature was used. Sudden transport of native entities to areas where nomenclature was used. Biological fusion of exposed subjects and native entities. Biological fusion of native entities and architectural spaces where nomenclature was used. Extreme iron deficiency in exposed subjects with an absence of expected negative side effects. Order 05-4000 F26 was ratified by the Overseer Council in 1954. A 1970 amendment requires that 05-4000 F26 receive unanimous endorsement from the Council every 10 years in order to remain in effect. To date, no Overseer memos regarding 05-4000 F26 have been disseminated to lower clearance levels. Notable containment breaches. The following are examples of anomalous phenomena observed during nomenclative breaches. We got a, I'm not gonna say that name just in case. Sukapipal has also joined the party. Welcome, 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 you two. Yeah, please take a look at that first name. But yeah, if you are human beings, well, and decent human beings, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. And if you're not decent human beings, well, you drove my numbers up anyway, so, shame on you. I don't know why we're getting followers all of a sudden. I guess it's because I'm in the just chatting category. Also, this is where it gets into a little bit of body horror. Oh, I forgot to turn off that command. Hold on. I forgot to turn off spoilers for Guacamelee, which we still need to finish. Turn that off. Turn that timer off. I'm a professional. Alright. Breach date. 9 June, 1954. Named subject, the glade of which we seldom speak. Summary. Initial discovery and subsequent breach took place in an abandoned home in rural Connecticut. Circumstances of the discovery are unclear due to a lack of surviving personnel, but a general timeline of events has been established. Timestamps are in standard NATO format. '1340 S. The Hollow of Unspoken Titles is discovered and given a temporary Type E designation by Field Agent Garrett Bradley, creating nomenclative breach. 1345. Field Agent Moira Donati enters the land beyond the flume and is never recovered. 1347. Agent Bradley begins to gradually sink into the hardwood floor. Nearby agents flee the area. 1348. Soon after exiting the house, all agents are suddenly rendered immobile, with the exception of Timothy Woods, who was not aware of the Type E designation. 1349. Immobilized agents vocalize distress as their torsos elongate. 1351. Elongation ceases after agents have reached a height approximating that of the chimney where procedure 4000 Holloway was performed. Smoke expels from their facial orifices. Timothy Woods reports these developments via radio to Site 08. Secondary breach is caused when Timothy Woods repeatedly uses the phrase, the blank, to describe the world where words have power. 1355. Timothy Woods states that he sees his name in the trees. Site 08 personnel press Timothy Woods for further information. Timothy Woods attempts to orally consume his radio and soon expires from internal injuries. 1359. Timothy Woods' correspondents in Site 08 are observed suffering from severe headaches and are placed under quarantine. 1424. Osteal protrusions resembling tree branches emerge from the orbital cavities of quarantined Site 08 personnel. Personnel report no physical discomfort despite exhibiting full globe luxation in both sockets. Afterward, nomenclative anomaly eventually discovered after numerous cycles of multivariable D-class exposure to affected Site 08 personnel. Breach date, 22nd December 1955. Named subject, the footpath which loops around the entire area. Summary. Desk completed the first successful exploratory mission in the grove beneath nameless stars and was immediately quarantined. After exhibiting no anomalous effects for 72 hours, Desk was then allowed to write an account of his experiences. When research returned to check on his progress, Desk had vanished. Traces of soil and human tissue were later found in the pencil, paper, and Harvey Mansfield Desk had used in his writing. Breach date, 19 August, 1958. Named subject, the native entity that sits atop a throne of bones and cradles a flaming child. Summary. After completing an exploratory mission, Field Agent Ethan Mercy used the same epithet several times when describing a particular native entity. Several minutes later, he complained of severe nausea and began to vomit blood and bone marrow. Over the course of several hours, Agent Mercy was reported to have somehow orally expelled most of his bones. Personnel throughout Site 08 experienced auditory hallucinations of a woman's laughter for the next several days. Breach date: 4 March 1966. Named subject: the native entity that resembles a feathered lion with a skeletal ram's head. Summary: college student Vanessa Hayforth attempted to check into numerous medical facilities in and around Portland, Oregon, complaining that her head had become covered in flesh, despite exhibiting no signs of unusual tissue growth. She was eventually detained by Foundation investigators and found to be in possession of a book that described, among other things, Procedure 4000 Halloway in its entirety. After stipulating that Foundation personnel assist in removing the flesh from her head if she cooperated, Hayforth confessed that she had received the book from an acquaintance in the Wanderer's library. Afterward, this was the first known case of a civilian-triggered non-enclative breach. Similar incidents have occurred intermittently since. In 2012, a native entity was photographed that superficially resembled a young Hayforth, more than 2 decades after Hayforth died in Foundation custody. Breach date: 30 October 1992. Named subject: the house in which Michael Ashley Vincent spent several nights during his exploratory mission. Summary: Agent Michael Ashley Vincent, who had completed an exploratory mission several years prior, used the possessive phrase, blank house, several times when recounting stories to 2 of his colleagues, who did not have names. Sometime later, a large brick building manifested inside Site 08, intersecting with existing architecture. Michael Ashley Vincent's headless body was found inside, seizing violently and fused at the neck to a light fixture made of elk antlers. His face, which did not appear animate, had enlarged to take up the entire surface area of the building's floor. Field agents sent to the face's mouth found that it did not possess a full digestive tract. However, Michael Ashley Vincent's nameless colleagues were reported to have been conjoined with its uvula. 4000 Halloway. The following is a censored list of instructions for accessing the horizon beyond labels. Certain steps have been omitted in this version of the document. Phrases and counterphrases at the end of the procedure will differ depending on the subject's type category. The oldest child in their family, Type 1, the middleborn, Type 2, or the youngest, only child, Type 3. Using organic kindling, start a steady flame within any indoor fireplace. Combine the powdered bones of a male red fox, Vulpes vulpes, NEH, an adult male lion, Panthera leo, and a baleen whale, Mystichetti, NEH, any gender. Cast the mixture into the fire. Take an easily burnt personal possession of strong sentimental value and allow the fire to consume it. Carefully release 3 feathers from any black-plumed bird of the genus Corvus over the fire and allow the smoke to carry them up the flue. If the fire begins to emit vocalizations, respond with the appropriate counterphrase. If the correct statements are given, the fireplace will expand and the ladder will descend. The fire will be harmless. If incorrect statements are made for any reason, immediately apologize and do not attempt Procedure 4000 Halloway again at any point in the future. Note: individuals who were present during Procedure 4000 Halloway, but were not the one conducting Procedure 4000 Halloway, must not respond to vocalizations or approach the active fireplace under any circumstances. Phrases and counterphrases, Type 1 subjects. These woods have rules, or so they say, and if you break them, a price I'll pay. Type 2 subjects. Is someone there? There's only me. And who are you? I guess you'll see. Type 3 subjects. What do you seek? To walk the trees. Now mind your manners. To walk them, please. Standard Exploration Protocol. The following is a truncated list containing only instructions that are crucial to survival. Personnel assigned to explorative duties must also familiarize themselves with 4000 SCP 3 through 8 before embarking. General Guidelines for Exploration. 1.01. You must be equipped with a standard Foundation expedition pack prior to entering the place where names are not allowed. 1.02. Do not consume any food other than the rations included inside the Standard Foundation Expedition Pack. 1.03. Do not bring firearms into the dimension of trees under any circumstances. 104. Type 1 subjects must avoid accepting or directly handling that which could be considered a valuable resource. This includes, but is not limited to, forms of currency, precious metals, and stones, objects imbued with useful anomalous properties, and well-crafted weaponry. 105. Type 2 subjects must avoid any native entities that regard the subject with affection or romantic attraction, and must not give the appearance of reciprocating these feelings in any way. Statements made by a native entity which profess affection or romantic attraction for a Type 2 subject are false. 106. Type 3 subjects must avoid partaking in activities that are commonly considered frivolous, luxurious, or physically comforting. This includes, but is not limited to, dancing, smoking, playing with toys, drinking anything other than water, listening to music, and sleeping on a padded surface. 107. Structures encountered along the way you must travel may be entered after knocking at the entryway. Leave the structure from where you came. If entering uninvited, do not be discovered. 108. If you fall asleep in the woods where rules are paramount, record your dreams. A journal is included in your expedition pack. If you encounter any landmarks or entities similar to a dream you recorded, treat the dream as fact. Section 2. Guidelines for interacting with native entities. 201. Greet native entities with any formal salutation before engaging in conversation. If female, bow or curtsy. 202. Speak in a cordial tone of voice. 203. Do not make any statements that you know to be false. 204. Do not make disparaging comments about native entities in their presence. Yes, this is Diablo. Yes, the background music is Diablo. 205. Say please and thank you when appropriate. 206. Refer to and address native entities using descriptions of their physical appearance per Protocol 4000 issue. 207. Do not refer to a native entity by a name, title, or designation, even if it introduces itself with such. 208. Do not state your name, nickname, codename, alias, or any other personal designation within the presence of a native entity. 209. If a native entity offers to assign you a name, title, or designation, politely decline. 210. If a native entity makes a statement in which it addresses or refers to you by a name, title, designation, or anything other than a physical description, ignore the statement as though it has not been spoken. 211. If pressed for information that is considered confidential, refuse, briefly apologize, and bow. 212. If a native entity appears to require your assistance, consider its appearance before choosing to help. 212A. If the entity appears threatening, do whatever is necessary to aid it. 212B. If the entity appears attractive or harmless, do not approach. 212C. Always feed a native entity if it is hungry. This overrules 212B. 213. Do not attempt to mount any bestial entities you encounter unless it has earned your trust and given you its consent. 214. If you are offered a physical gift, receive it with both hands. Do not discard this gift, even if it appears to have no use or value. This is overridden by 104. 215. If a native entity offers you a non-physical gift or attempts to initiate a trade, politely decline. 216. You may accept food offered by native entities and offer that food to other native entities you encounter, but do not consume it yourself. 217. Do not sleep in any lodging offered by native entities. You may sleep inside the residence of a native entity as long as you do not have an invitation to do so. 218. If a native entity offers to accompany you your journey, accept, but do not tell them where you are going. 219. If you are aided by a native entity, you must aid it in return if you have not done so already. 220. If you encounter an incorporeal humanoid that claims it is not a native entity, disregard all previous protocols and follow its instructions. Interview log 4000-0215. The following is a series of interviews conducted by Dr. Eugene Japers over the course of several years. This data has been expunged from all general documents under Order 05-4000-F26. Encounter 1. Dr. Eugene Japers interviews the native entity with a head resembling that of a rabbit's. Forward. Interview conducted in 2005 during Dr. Japers' first expedition into the space where speech is deadly. Begin log. Good morning, strange traveler. Good morning. It's nice to see a new face around these parts. Kindly excuse the smoke, just airing my thoughts. How is your name? How is? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't tell you that. Dr. Japers bows. Are you simple? I'm merely asking how your name is. My name has smelt of raspberries lately, I think, or snapdragons, perhaps. It's so hard to tell these days, but no one makes an effort. My apologies. I am afraid my name has tasted rather tart as of late. Leporine entity laughs and doffs its hat. No, I'm the one who should apologize. I shouldn't have that pride. It's quite all right. I don't mind at all. It has been lovely to meet you, but I must be on my way. Must you, though? My home is close by, and I was hoping to invite you in for tea. Dr. Japers bows again. I'm terribly sorry, but unfortunately I cannot stop at this moment. Perhaps another day. Very well. Until next time, stranger whose name tastes rather tart. End log. Encounter 2. With the gentleman with the leporine visage. Interview conducted in 2008 during Dr. Japers' fourth expedition into that burrow betwixt the bricks. Begin log. Dr. Japers crests a hill and discovers his hare-like acquaintance tending to a patch of cabbages. Good afternoon, stranger. Except, pardon me, we've met before, haven't we? Good afternoon. I believe so, yes. 3 years ago, if memory serves. I remember now. You ran off in quite a hurry. Yes, my apologies for that. At that time, I was new here and wary of those I encounter. Still the apologetic one, I see. No matter. You are not from here. Very interesting. What woods are you from? I do not come from any woods. Nonsense. Certainly you have trees where you're from, do you not? We do have trees, but they're very sparse. Most of the land is covered in homes and businesses. Then they are inferior woods, but woods nonetheless. Tell me, how did you get here? I see you have an inquiring mind. I would like to ask you a question, if that's all right. Pardon my lack of manners. I consider myself something of a scholar, you see. And I get a bit excited when I have a chance to learn a forest outside my own. By all means, pose your question. When we last met, you said it had become difficult to describe your name. Do you have any theories as to why that may be? I can only assume it's because of how long we've been apart, my name and I, that is. It was a good name, a proud name, I'm fairly sure. By this point, though, it's probably decayed from its former grandeur, if it even still exists. Where do you think it is currently? First, fellow scholar, you must answer my previous question. Dr. Japers nods. I came through the old but distinguished well at the end of the footpath I'm presently perambulating. The other individual hesitates before speaking. Oh my, it's been quite some time, I'll be frank. I thought all the old allies had died out. Did your grandfather or some such relative have a lover out here? Dr. Japers bows. My deepest apologies. I'm afraid I cannot answer that question. Very well, I understand. I'd invite you to my cottage for tea, but I suppose that it's not possible for you, is it? I'm afraid not. The conversational partner laughs, plucks a cabbage leaf, and offers it to Dr. Japers. You need to fear so much. Take this and be on your way. Dr. Japers accepts the leaf with both hands. Thank you very much. Happy travels to you, and may you find the one you're looking for. End log. Dr. Japers later used the cabbage leaf to feed a native entity resembling a field mouse, which in turn aided him on his travels. Encounter 3. With the Leaf Giver. Interview conducted in 2013 during Dr. Japers' 9th expedition into yonder vale of restless wanderers. Due to the unique knowledge that the one who bore the gift of cabbage seemed to possess about our world, Dr. Japers was instructed to conduct a more thorough interview should it be encountered a third time. Additionally, Dr. Japers was granted special permission to make false statements for the sake of facilitating conversation, as his first encounter showed the fluffy one to be susceptible to deception. Begin log. Traveling along the way of weary adventurers, Dr. Japers encounters a small white cottage with a thatched roof. A small opening in the shape of a rabbit's head is cut into the front door. Dr. Japers approaches it and knocks. "Hello? Is anyone there?" The voice slightly muffled from inside. "Yes, 1 minute." Exactly 1 minute passes. The door opens. "Ah, we meet again! Please, come in, come in." Dr. Japers is led inside. The interior is sparsely decorated with wooden furniture and needlework. "You have a lovely house." "Ha! You have a lovely sense of humor." The homeowner hurries to a kitchenette in the corner and begins preparing a kettle. "No, really, I think it's charming." "I suppose. It was just meant to be until things cooled down on the other side, but, well, you know." "I'm afraid I don't know. Would you like some help?" No. You just have yourself a seat at the table over there while I get the tea ready for us." Dr. Japers draws a chair and seats himself. "You're most generous, but I don't think my digestion will permit it." "Oh, poor fellow. Well, I find the presence of tea to be a comfort in any case." "You are most kind. Tell me, could you explain what you meant by cooled down?" His furred host turns the stove on and stares out a window cut into a similar shape as the hole on the door. "Your relations didn't tell you the full story, I suppose, about the turmoil that drove us here." "Turmoil? Was there a war?" The tufted one sighs. "Isn't there always?" "My grandparents did tell me there were wars, but I never knew of one with you and your kind." "It doesn't surprise me. There are very few, even in these woods, that still remember. Memory is the burden of the old, I suppose. But yes. When I was a young lad, in a form very different from the one I possess now, I lived on the other end of the well. It's where I was born, where I grew up, and if I dare to dream, where I will someday return." "Why don't you, then?" The kettle whistles. "I can't. Not unless I know I could be welcomed back." The maker of the tea pours a cup and seats itself across the table. "I'm sure you don't know this, since they keep themselves hidden. But there are those who would destroy me at nearest chance. My apologies. These are dark memories. I'm sure you don't want to hear about them." The teller of the story sips its tea. "No, please, go on. These things are of interest to me. I'm a fellow scholar, remember?" "As you wish, fellow scholar. I shall talk until the tea is cold." It clears its throat. "Much as it grieves me to say it, we were betrayed. We had fought side by side, you know, in the war against that factory. We had done nothing but help them, and what did they do? They destroyed us. They took so many of our lives and all of our names. Some of us fled here when the war was just beginning, but not many. Not many. Still, though, I don't hate them." "I'm glad for that." "I'd imagine so. There are some old fogies around those parts who bear a grudge against the whole species, but I know you're not all bad. There were many who sheltered us, fought for us, even died for us. Some came to live here amongst us. Rest their souls. I myself courted a human once upon a time. He came to visit a time or two, but I never saw him after that. I still wonder now and again if he fell at the hand of an unkind neighbor, or if he merely stopped caring to see me. But it's no matter now. I apologize for prattling on about old flames. Certainly such things are of no interest to you, fellow scholar." "On the contrary, I'd quite like to hear more of these stories. The life in you and your people is of great interest to me." "I'm sure it is, fellow scholar." A strong breeze moves through the house. Neither party speaks for half a minute. The rabbit person who lives there grunts and places a hand to its head, as if in pain. Dr. Japers places his hand against the teapot. "It appears the tea has gotten cold. I think it's time I took my leave." "What? You're leaving? I shall leave too, then." Dr. Japers rises from the table. No. I'll be going alone, thank you. It's abrupt, yes, and I'm grievously sorry to do this, but I really must be going. I believe I'm long overdue to return home.
What is... I don't... Please, don't go. Something isn't...
It can't be helped.
Stop! What have you done? I don't know who... What happened to my name? I can't...
Dr. Japers quickly exits the house. His former companion whimpers and looks at his hands as he leaves. It does taste rather tart. And long. Dr. Japers successfully returned to Site-08, and was reported missing soon after. Investigations into his disappearance and current whereabouts have been inconclusive. It was initially theorized that Dr. Japers was exposed to an anomalous influence on his physiology during his most recent mission. However, thorough analysis showed no genetic abnormalities in the fur he'd shed on his expedition gear. That was a long one.
That was a long one, but I actually really enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely Fae. Like, that screams Fae. And, like, the, protocols, the, expedition protocols remind me of, you know, there's that Tumblr that's, like, how to explore an abandoned building. Or something. Or how to explore a church, or, you know, you know what I'm talking about, right? The fantastical descriptions of, like, instructions. Now, I'm realizing I may not be able to do all the ones that were submitted. I did cut out a couple, but there's still a lot left, and there's, like, 15 minutes to 6, and I do want to get some Jackbox in. But, yeah, it was the iron deficiency that tipped it off. Yeah, that person. Whoever that is. I see their lists going around sometimes. Usually on writing prompts blogs, because I follow a lot of those. I do hope that was interesting, at least, like, to hear that read. And I might do some more of these, like, at later dates. There is one that I have to do, though. Unfortunately, it is required of me. On a lighter note, this one was submitted by Lilac. Oh, wait, which one was 1730? What did I want to read? Because I don't have a 1730 here. I wanted to do Infinite IKEA, but that's also kind of long. So I'll probably read Infinite IKEA and just post it. So, because I really liked Infinite IKEA. But, bees. scpwiki.net/bees. Forward. The following document consists of the diary of blank. Currently, SCP blank 3. Upon recovery, the entire cover of the diary had been covered in black permanent marker, with the exception of several areas arranged into the shape of a stylized bee. Here, each page is listed separately. Oh, I wasn't going to do 1730, because that was very long. But yeah. March 17. Today, I bought this artsy notebook thing though I'm not sure why. Because I thought the cashier at blank was cute, okay? $30 down the freaking drain, right there. Also, my uncle's inheritance finally got sorted out. There wasn't a bunch of money, but I did get a crap ton of his stuff afterwards. So much old stuff. Freaking nostalgia. Irrelevant monologue removed. March 20. Still no word from blank, but it does turn out she has a twin sister, so yeah. A weird thing happened when I was looking through Uncle Blank's stuff. Redacted, and out of nowhere I get this stinging stuff up and down my arm. When I looked, there were like 5 puncture marks on my arm. What the hell? No sign of anything that could sting me, but I bought a bottle of Raid just in case. March 21. Note to self, find out what that buzzing is. I hate it when you could just barely make out a sound, like that time with the smoke detector. I haven't heard back from the superintendent. The superintendent came over and claimed he couldn't hear anything. Cheap crap just doesn't want me to have to fix anything. Probably because that would require walking upstairs. The remainder of the page is filled with a drawing of an extremely rotund man, most likely Blank, the superintendent of Mr. Blank's building. He appears to be eating several sub-sandwiches while exclaiming, "I'm just big boned, yo." Notably, he also appears to be wearing a bumblebee costume. March 22. Irrelevant monologue removed. On a side note, I watched a thing in the news today about bees. Apparently a bunch of them are disappearing and nobody knows why, and now fruit and stuff isn't getting pollinated, implying anyone eats fruit. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. But the whole thing is sticking with me somehow. A lot. Bees! I'm so crazy. Buzzing isn't gone yet. If anything, it's louder. The exterminator couldn't hear anything either. And I got another prick in my arm when I was digging through the cupboard. Either these are coincidences, or I'm being paranoid. Ugh. March 23. I've heard of yellow snow, but I wasn't aware that there are entire storms of yellow and black snow. How the hell does that even work? Good thing I got some booze before it hit, because I think the power's out. Party hard! Oh, why the hell did I move here? What if bees could come out of a hypothetical situation? 9 pages appear to have been removed with scissors. What if bees were intolerant of hornets? What if bees were made of smaller bees? What if bees were made out of bigger bees? What if you picked up a phone and instead of a phone it was bees? What if there was a photo of bees? What if there were a bunch of bees on a plane? What if the dinosaurs were killed by bees? What if the dinosaurs were bees? What if your Facebook becomes infested with bees? What if bees hacked your Facebook? What if someone wrote on your wall about bees? What if cats vomited bees? What if bees could travel through paintings? What if bees was a science and was subject to bee review? What if bees are contagious? What if there was a bee gun? What if you forgot to reload the bee gun? What if the computer monitor could produce bees? What if bees start demanding civil rights? What if the Magna Carta has been bees the whole time? What if rabbits swore allegiance to the bees? What if Chinese bees? What if millennial bees? What if bees were 4-dimensional? What if bees were time travelers? What if time travel turns you into bees? What if time travel requires bees? What if you could replace explosions with bees? What if instead of movies there were bees? What if you could buy bees on the black market? What if bees are accepted as payment in Hawaii? What if instead of throwing beads on Mardi Gras, you threw bees? What if bees were in a travelogue? What if the travelogue was just bees? What if you eloped with bees? What if you survived refreshments to bees? What if someone mentions bees? What if bees formed a religion? What if that religion involved clockwork bees? What if bees had a polite disagreement? What if bees were paid to rake leaves? What if bees were in the guise of a tundra? What if bees are taking over your dreams? What if you controlled bees with your dreams? What if fictional characters happen to be bees? What if bees were aliens? What if bees come from the bee lair beneath the earth? What if bees could blow people up with a blink of an eye? What if bees were a superhero? What if you could mail order bees? What if the store has a sale on bees? What if the bees had a gay pride parade? What if bees went to the parade with no clothes? What if they intentionally paved over bees? What if I accidentally bees? What if bees could live in any hollow area? What if bees were secret agents? What if you and bees had highly different taste in music? What if plants dance to attract bees? What if bees swarmed around and stung people? What if bees are just mad because someone cut them off in traffic? What if bees could disrupt your Wi-Fi? What if bees were replaced with a numerical code? What if bees resembled bees? What if bees resembled different bees? What if bees were exactly like the movie? What if bees used magic to become good at dabbing? What if each anime was a different color of bee? What if bees were nocturnal and sucked blood? What if bees and werewolves were sworn enemies? What if dogs were unable to perceive bees? What if bees had subwoofers? What if nobody realized that the bees had an evil plan? What if bees were censored by the government? What if transition metals reacted with bees? What if bees framed a politician for larceny? What if bees had ties to organized crime? What if bees unwittingly morphed into bricks during the full moon? What if someone wrote a book about bees? What if bees were computer illiterate? What if I'm bees? What if bees misread directions and killed a lemon tree? What if bees were an accurate description of the concept of the assembly line? What if Willy Wonka was prepared for bees? What if bees had fetishes? What if bees can vibrate through the walls and discern motives? What if bees were put on the no-fly list? What if bees were mistaken for a Russian psyop? What if bees overran a mental institution? What if bees had daydreams about becoming lemurs? What if there was a wiki about bees? What if Wikipedia was bees? What if bees killed me mid-sentence? The remainder of the last page is an illustration of numerous black specks attacking a stick figure in a room resembling SCP-3's apartment. The furniture and background also appear to be made out of small circles similar to those attacking the stick figure. Almost all of the blank space in the illustration has been filled with whether either stylized lightning bolts or the letter Z. I locked the door. March 32. April? I don't recall. Try again later. Bees! Bees! I ran into aloe vera, had to lose mouthwash. Surprisingly effective, but it still doesn't help with the bleeding. Blank called when we set up a date for 8 p.m. Thursday, which was 2 hours ago. I'm surprised she could hear me over the buzzing. Oh, and the phone was bees. Tuesday. B in hexadecimal is 1646 in decimal form. My favorite number. Who'd have thunk it? Dating sponge. I don't know why I wrote that. I'm not schizo or anything. Disregard. The Godfather is on. I think it caught it partway through, where the guy finds bees in his bed. Look at the TV. TV is bees. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. A number of small oval shapes are missing from the paper. Small amounts of pollen were found near the edges. I tried writing, but then the paper was bees. I'm gonna drink a bottle of whiskey and go to bed. What the hell? Bees do not go there! The following page was covered entirely in crushed bees and human blood upon recovery. Removal of the aforementioned tissues revealed that the following had been written on the page. Lane came over today and she screamed because of the bees. Now she is bees. I wonder why I'm not bees. Maybe I am? Do bees know they're bees? Yellow. Bring it. March 17. The snow is mostly gone and look at the pavement. Pavement is mostly not bees. I'm gonna head over to the hospital, see if I can get this mole looked at. Bees followed me into the car and cut the brakes. God, I might be high. Good thing it was only another mile to the hospital. Shut up, bees! I'm writing in my diary journal! Go to hospital. Hospital is bees. Already? How? I just got here. No, wait. It's just my glasses. My glasses were definitely bees. I didn't schedule an appointment or anything, but the nurse called a panic team or whatever it is, and they ran me to a doctor. Not thoughtful, but it's really not an emergency. I really just need them to look at the mole, except that the mole is bees. The doctor's looking at me and said they didn't see anything wrong. Well, of course there's nothing wrong, except the bees. And the bleeding, but that's to be expected from bee stings. They argued for a while and then sent me away. March 119. I forgot to mention that the bees were eating the doctor. The others were screaming about it for a while, but when bees finished it, they calmed down a lot and signed me out. I'm done. Nope. 30 pages are missing. I am bees. The remaining pages are blank. Conclusion. To date, this remains the most accurate account of Incident Blank 5, despite its inconsistencies. SCP-3 has no recollection of writing in any form of diary, although the handwriting, personal knowledge, and writing style are consistent with those of Blank. Personnel assigned to SCP containment of SCP-Blank are to read this document in its entirety. In the situation that the diary is bees, a modified document will be provided. And I got really close to the screen. There you go. There's your freaking bees. There's your freaking bees. Let me... make this smaller and put it in the corner, because we're going to do some Jackbox 5 before we end off the stream. I am going to be in... the arcade channel
And regulars are welcome to join me in there. So, I'm going to turn that music off. This was just a random, like, spooky video games playlist that I had. But, yeah. I'm going to join in... Where is it? Arcade. Because for some reason I wasn't already there. And if anyone is welcome, anyone is welcome to join if they would like to, as long as they are regulars, because we have had problems in the past, unfortunately, and Steam crashed. I don't know why Steam crashed. I'm gonna ping people in the server. Yeah, okay. Whew! I mean, it is actually kind of fun reading those things. Like, it's difficult, but it is... Why is Steam freaking out? Steam client bootstrapper. What? Hello?
Oh, volume.
Volume?
Ah, loud.
Loud. Very loud?
Yeah, it was on my end, sorry.
Ah, alright. Well, is the Discord thing showing up now? No, it is not.
Yo, hi.
Hi.
Purple.
Hey.
Busy rendering all the shiny new boxes, right?
So many shinies to be rendered.
So, what?
Don't mind me if I go silent for, don't mind me if I mute myself for a moment or two. I am walking to the dining hall.
Alright. Hold on. This is very loud. I didn't think to open this before, and I also need to change the stream info. So yeah, this is gonna be Jackbox 5 with a bunch of new stuff. It's not the most recent Jackbox, but, you know, it's close enough, and it was on sale.
It's a party pack.
It's a party pack. It's the 5th.
It just works.
It just works. I also haven't looked enough at, like, the games that are in the 5th one to, like... Okay, this still doesn't have a resolution selection.
Well, would they ever add something that nice?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because fudge everyone, that's why.
Capture specific window.
I have to keep double checking something to make sure I don't get my ears murdered by sudden music.
Ugh. That'll happen. That will happen.
I'd like to keep my hearing, thank you.
Your hearing doesn't want to keep you, apparently.
Considering how many people in my family have hearing issues, yeah, not really.
Alright. Lilac, you missed bees!
So many bees.
God, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with that until I did it.
Honestly, I think the fervent way you did it was just perfect.
It was amazing.
I'm glad.
Très magnifique.
I'm glad. I was gonna do something and I forgot what it was. Yeah, Miss Bees, but someone was dressed as a bee at work. What was I gonna do? I forget what I was gonna do. Alright.
I am the queen of France.
Alright, so yeah, once again, codes are gonna go into the regulars chat because we've had problems in the past.
Alright, I do need to actually watch the stream. Just gotta mute it. Because yay!
So,
Shenanigans.
we're actually going to start with Split the Room because it's got the kind of aesthetic.
Whoa, what?
We're gonna start with Split the Room because it's kind of an aesthetic.
Okay.
Oh wait, I was going to change the stream data. That's important. I should also probably open up a bit more frame stream to get the drop. Hold on. There was an update to Warframe.
I haven't played Jackbox since the last time we did it in your stream, and my name is still the same.
Jackbox
And
party.
I'm gonna leave it.
You're leaving it. What was it?
I'm not telling you.
Oh god.
Beautiful.
Okay.
We will get to wait and see.
I will have to wait and see, won't I? Yeah. Indeed.
Meanwhile, I should probably stop holding paper cranes, but no.
Alright.
What do you say?
Audience is on. Audience was on. Allow room code hiding. Max players 8. Alright. So, is this gonna start? Network error? Alright. So I'm gonna post this, room code in the regulars chat.
Make sure you join before you post it, please.
How the hell does Jackbox work again?
Join the party.
I have to, okay, I have to turn the volume up, apparently.
It's Jackbox dot what again? TV?
Jackbox.tv, yes.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
There are others in the call. We are in the arcade room. If you are there, I can pull you into... wait, you can't hear them talking right now? Is anyone else having a problem?
Join the party.
I don't know.
Like, there should be other voices here.
Troubleshooting time.
Who's the tank?
Join
What's
the
the
party.
main? I don't know, it's the priest.
They're a bit
What's his
quiet.
face is a rogue.
And I don't care.
Third base.
Who is the paladin?
Yeah, Paladin works better.
Who's the tank?
Okay, I turned that up a
What?
little bit.
Is the tank, probably.
No, what's the mage?
What? What are we talking about?
I thought who was the mage?
No, who's the tank?
Oh no.
I'm gonna link this in the scrapbook just because.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, so the code is in the regulars chat now.
There we go.
So basically, the point of Split the Room is it's a little, it's basically going to give you hypothetical scenarios, and you're going to want to answer them in a way that makes people, indecisive between, what are your names?
Join us.
MLB. I'm gonna make this a little bigger on my end, so I might need to yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to change that. But yeah, you're gonna want to make situations that people can't agree on whether they're good or not.
Join us.
Ugh. Why doesn't this have a resolution control? Okay. Nerdamon, what if girl?
Join us.
We might go a little later. I don't know. 7:30? 7:30. I don't know. I am pretty tired, but what?
Double checking. Is the audibility problem still present?
Is the audibility problem still present? Guys,
Alright. Am I too noisy?
you are very loud.
I have no problem hearing it.
Okay, good.
Join the party.
Because I'm sitting in...
In a crowded room.
Yeah, you're outside somewhere.
Yeah, on a phone in a crowded dining hall. Yeah.
Called it.
Do a thing after Jackbox? Oh boy, I'm terrified. I think this is what we're gonna get. So, nerd.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to turn it off.
Oh, sorry.
It's constant.
Sorry about that. All right, I will cut out then. Bye.
All right.
Just
All right. Let's go.
Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest
Indecision.
recesses of
The
your
game.
mind. You will
I'm gonna
build
be so
strange
bad
and
at this.
complex worlds using only your
If I
imagination.
don't have all my mental
and
capacities back, I'm probably
A
gonna be just as
hypothetical
crap.
situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished.
That's kitty
In their
saying.
place are 15-second videos of
I can't hear
this.
the tutorial.
They are not skippable.
Panic.
Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote.
This type of shenanigan.
Yes,
Okay.
even in a nebulous void, democracy is important.
Okay.
At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good.
So
Now
is your
let's
goal
begin.
to make people be more split or to not be more split?
Be more split. The more you split everyone,
It's only limited by your
the more
imagination.
points you get.
If that place seems
Got
small,
it.
then you're in trouble because we're about to split the room. Finish the
We
scenario
want
that's
more
been sent to your
indecision about
device.
the room.
Yeah, so you don't want to make something like definitely good or definitely bad. Which I look up and there's an actual cat. Okay. Because it's kind of tricky because you do have to not just say something really stupid.
There's no going back now.
Oh,
God, I don't know.
oh no.
Kitty. Man, I miss my kitties.
I said something entirely different than I meant to say. Okay.
Well done.
I don't know. I'm gonna.
Hurry up. Time's running out.
Sure.
Stinky sounds.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird.
Mine's
Brace
stupid,
yourself.
and because I have no ideas.
All right.
I dated my prompt.
Sculpture or bust?
Your hometown wants to build
Your hometown wants to build a statue of you in your honor, but it has a unique donor group.
The statue
If the
goes up.
statue goes up, a plaque will read that the monument was paid for by the Society for the Sanctity of Pineapple on Pizza. Do you let them build it?
Pineapple on pizza's great, okay?
Friggin' heresy. It's disgusting.
Hey, that's fine, Echo. I'm glad you stopped by anyway.
I still like pineapple on pizza, and I have a mild allergy to pineapple.
Ooh.
I don't like pineapple on pizza, but I just.
It was like, pineapple is fine by itself if I can deal with how fibery it was, but
The longer
on
it takes the room
pizza?
to answer, the
No.
more bonus points you get.
Dang it, Mark.
This one is called Justice Can See.
Justice can see, I can't.
Error.
You've been accused of a crime
You've been accused of a crime you didn't commit. A pro bono lawyer reaches out to represent you. This individual is intelligent and has a lot of experience. However, they just so happen to be
This.
your ex.
Do you let this person represent you?
Do you let this person represent you? I'm talking for the benefit of the call.
had pineapple on pizza, so
You haven't?
no.
Huh.
The main problem is that pineapple up here is.
Oh, wait a second. No one can join the audience. Hang on.
Panic basket.
Oh, another 3-2. By Emily.
Yeah, I had zero ideas.
I don't have an X.
Neither do I.
Anyways.
Yes.
You're at a carnival in the future. One of the main attractions is a lever that if pulled will give you 1 minute of horrible pain, followed by 5 minutes of unlimited shape shifting. Do you get in line?
Yes. Assuming the shape-shifting sticks.
5 minutes. 5 minutes of unlimited shape shifting.
Yes, but what I mean is, does what you shifted into stick after the 5 minutes?
Sure.
Because if the answer is yes,
This
my
scenario
answer is
called
very much yes.
Clear the dance floor.
GG.
Your fiance
Your fiance has their heart set on a particular song for your first dance. Unfortunately, it's an acoustic cover of Absolutely,
sung by
Burai.
happy by saying
Do you make them happy by saying yes?
Sorry, what?
Absolutely, sung by Burai.
What the hell is absolutely?
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know what that song is, but I don't know what the.
I'm going to say it's me misunderstanding the prompt.
Oh.
I have no idea what the hell the song is.
Well, would you have Burai singing at your first dance with your SO?
Singing's terrible. You kidding me? Especially right now, I sound like a drowned moose.
I'm. Burai, no!
Ow.
Trailer!
Panic.
I'll look at that in a second. Well, after this game.
pucker up.
Pucker up.
If you French kiss
That's first dab.
for 30 seconds,
If you French kiss nerd for 30 seconds, you will both be rewarded with the bees. Do you kiss? I've.
No restraint. So
No!
No.
if only so I could weaponize the bastards.
Nerds were.
No, they're bees.
Bruh!
The world needs more bees.
I'm sorry, nerd. You're a lovely person.
gutter thoughts.
Now my question is, how many of us have a bee somewhere in our name?
You get offered $1 million if you can bowl an entire game without throwing a gutter ball. You can't use AIDS and you have 10 minutes total. If you fail, the punishment will be hemorrhoids for life. Do you go for it?
I mean,
Out of all the possible scenarios, you created this one. Huh.
Somebody post the trailer in my server so I can look at it after this. Everything stops here for Monolith. Bruh!
look, I already basically have the bastards anyway.
Bruh!
What? I'm the king, queen, whatever of TMI. I'm also still sick off my ass, so I have no internal sensor.
Did you ever have an internal sensor?
Once. I think it's still there sometimes.
Once upon a time.
Mostly dead now.
Presented with a new type of scenario. There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict
Yeah,
a
I
certain player's
can't hear
decision,
the game
you'll
on the
earn some
stream.
bonus points. Let's begin.
Okay, so basically they have one choice that's already picked, and then you make another choice.
Option that you think only some people would
Oh.
choose.
Damn, I don't have enough letters.
I have this anime. No, sorry, the cat was anime. I look up and the cat's anime.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then you get to predict, you know, what one person is gonna choose. God, I love cats. God, I love cats. 25 seconds. He turned into a paper kitty. Yeah, he turned into a paper kitty. Paper kitty. Waiting for Sherazad, Emily, and Bray.
Oh.
Is a real concept, and it's running out.
Oh.
Sherazad and Emily. Only a couple seconds.
Didn't realize
Sherazad.
It was a two-part thing.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You're
Yep.
on a reality romance show.
You're on a reality romance show. You have to marry one of the two final contestants. They're both nice, but one only speaks on monotone, and the other...
Which contestant do you marry?
Which contestant do you marry? Only speaks in monotone, or constantly shrieks like a banshee.
God, I mean... Considering one of the anime ladies I have a crush on.
No! Please!
I'm a disaster, okay? This is known. I will try to keep it calmer.
Everyone, no split. No split.
No dice.
Incorrect prediction.
Ah, well.
Which contestant? Only speaks in monotone or speaks only in rhyme?
God. Bad. Rhyming bad.
Every time I play Super Paper Mario, like the 2-4, I will end up rhyming by accident for like half an hour afterwards.
You didn't see that coming.
I'm just cringing because of horrible character mistranslations in a series I adore.
Only
It
speaks
makes
in
sense.
monotone or speaks with copious outdated internet memes.
Shit, this is hard.
That's the point.
See, I was tempted to go with something that wasn't just constant noise for mine. I was tempted to go with something like speaks through their eyes.
I couldn't decide in time.
2-1.
Well played.
Correct prediction.
If they're both tied, I would be fine with both.
Moving on. You're customizing your smartwatch. You can pick.
You're customizing your smartwatch. You can pick between two features. One tells you what people near you are thinking. The other tells you blank.
Which smartwatch feature do you pick?
Do you pick what people are thinking or the closest location to dropped cash?
My mind is a terrible thing to read.
Yeah.
Someone's a mind reader.
I think it would. Yeah, I think it says a lot that probably the bottom of my superpower wants would be telepathy.
What the songs stuck in their heads are. Honestly, I'm not that interested in mind reading, but I wouldn't have done anything with the cash on the ground, so. Because that's stealing.
Fair enough.
Sherazad would go with what people are thinking.
No bonus points for you.
Get it,
I have enough
internet.
songs stuck in my head.
Their social online name.
They could find more bangers. Both of these are
Oh,
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll probably just go with that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Huh.
Because that finished updating. Yes, it did. I'll come back to that later.
All right, let's see.
Comes down to this.
I win! And I get licked by a cat. Most likes is also mine. I don't know if y'all are biased or what. Alright, so that is what Split the Room is. Most.
That was interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So, there are some other games in this pack as well. There is, there's another version of You Don't Know Jack. There is, Madverse City, which is rapping in text-to-speech.
Oh no.
There is, and there's Patently Stupid, which is, more regarding drawing. Like, making up a product, drawing it, and then, like, having people pick it.
I like the sound of that. That's quality stupid.
I mean, do you want to do that? It's a little bit long.
Tweet. Tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet. I'm gonna click it.
Gonna do the thing?
Gotta do the thing. Let's make stupid products.
Oh man, we're doing the thing!
Alright.
Basket!
Audience is on. Extended timers has to be on.
Patently stupid.
Start game from room code hiding. Yes. Okay. Tweet.
Verb.
All right.
Caramel latte for the baby who can't handle real coffee?
Yes, I'm the baby.
Here you go. Have a great day.
Wait, the one on the trailer. Hang on.
And everything gets sidetracked. because of
Everything
the
has to be
trailer.
sidetracked, but I will also tell you guys the code.
Chirp, chirp.
Not yet? What do you mean not yet? Oh, there's the code. Later?
That is a silly
Alright,
code.
later then. Yeah, that is a silly code.
Cappuccino for
My favorite thing to do
macchiato?
with Jackbox codes is trying to pronounce
Name is
them.
cappuccino.
Yeah.
Did you call my name, Joan Macchiato? Ah, so Macchiato had the cappuccino. No, I had a cheeseburger.
I'm Frank Cheeseburger.
I lost my browser. There it is.
Need cash? How bad? Would you burn down my dad's house? Can you think of stupid ideas? You can make millions! Please come and attend our free seminar! Oh, I have the green cup!
Nice. Wait, why the hell am I stuck with pink? Ugh. Is it because I made a stupid name?
No, it's randomly generated.
Be right.
I have a scalding hot coffee for anyone who gets in my
I
way.
wonder what happens if you call that number.
I don't know!
I'm curious.
I don't know!
I'm not gonna do it. I want to know if somebody else has already.
Oh
done
my
it, and I
God.
want to know what happened.
Reacting before streaming, reacting to the trailer. Yeah, I'll do it. I want to. Yeah. I might actually end on time. Like, might be a little shorter just because my throat.
Blonde rose for Paula. Small blonde rose for Paula.
Alright, I don't think we're gonna get anyone else. Let's go. It includes release day.
Hello, welcome to the seminar. My name is Toby, and this is my ex-wife.
Lena!
Pinja? Oh, that's
are about
bad.
to change your lives.
That's right, Lena. I look at the six of you and I'm jealous. Jealous because your wallets are about to explode.
Great! So now that the doors are securely locked, let's get down to brass tacks. How are we going to make you rich?
Simple. By unlocking your potential. The potential to invent. And as Lena said, the doors are securely locked.
Oh, come on, I
No
need to
one
move my
can
camera
injure you.
Now everybody knows the best inventions solve big problems.
That's right, Lena. And to identify those big problems, we'll need to do something we call market research.
On your device, you're going
All
to
right,
receive
I
two
am-
built-in
All right,
messages.
later, Dan.
And voila, you've created a problem.
Welcome
Now
back,
your
nerd.
created problems get sent to the other attendees to inspire their
Welcome
creative
back to the
masterpieces.
fold.
So let's get to it.
Screaming is commencing.
All right, so
There's a character
Yes.
in Portal 2 that would greatly approve of my second answer.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
No hurry.
All right, we're doing the niche joke because frick this.
when you're stuck, take a walk. Keep walking until you're not terrible. Happy Halloween. All right, so we got
Oh
Look at
jeez.
your device. You've got somebody else's problem.
In there.
Simply pick the one you want to solve.
This one's really bad. Because one of these is really terrible. But on the other
That's
hand,
half your time.
I don't know how I'm gonna draw this.
I don't know how I'm gonna draw anything, frankly, because I'm terrible at drawing on my phone.
That's a move.
Right. This is when ideas become reality, using nothing but a pen and paper.
But we ran out of paper, so
I
you'll
wonder
have
if
to use
anybody
some
used
cocktail
one of mine.
napkins.
And remember, color is your friend.
Well, it would have to be two specific people who got one of mine to even understand it. So
Here comes the disaster, because I can't fucking draw on a goddamn phone. Of course, I have to add lines of majesty. This is a disaster.
We're halfway home.
I added something that was perhaps unnecessary.
Is it a reference to something?
Yes, but it's one that somebody else already made.
Ugh. Alright, we're missing shares item what if. Sick dance moves should heavily factor into your presentation. There we go.
You are all naturals.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, so now let's bring it all home. Give it a title.
I've got like
Snazzy tagline.
close to 10 seconds of stream
Something
delay.
that makes people say, take all my money, take it right now.
So basically you need to do a title and tagline.
This is so stupid.
It is. It's going to be very stupid, and then you're going to get to present this. Don't think of it as drawing. Think of it as singing with your fingers.
Yeah, I'll make it better.
I mean, maybe if that'll improve. If I can draw as well as I can sing. Okay.
Yeah, don't think of it as drawing. Think of it as
I am-
I'm infinitely
I
better
am-
with
Really
my
sell yourself
mouth
to
and my
me.
hands.
This is no
I cannot hear any of you because of the people talking.
Let's see those inventions.
I am passable at both singing and drawing, so
Ah.
who knows?
Emily,
I
you can either talk about your own
guess
thing.
I'll go. I don't care. So, oh God, the stream delay. I'm sorry. Okay, so, the problem is my tongue keeps getting wet. What do? Well, here's what you do. You get one of these. It's called the tongue tissue, and I've got stream delay, so everything is just not showing up. The thing that the tongue tissue does, you just pull one out and you wrap it around your tongue. It absorbs all the moisture, and you're all good. And that's it.
That looks very questionable. That looks extremely questionable.
Okay.
Spoopy nerd. Tasty tissue fiber. Oh, you had fun with this, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, so I need to get to space fast. This was, in fact, the reference. So. With this. It's literally just a fucking.
Is that Wheelie?
Freaking rocket.
Is that Wheelie? Hello!
Now is Space Core for your viewing pleasure.
Oh, it's space. Space. Gotta go to space. Gotta go to space. Gotta go to space.
Yeah, you gotta go to space.
Gotta go to space.
It's just a goddamn rocket. All right.
You have to click to move on. Yeah.
I am so happy you used my idea.
What if, girl? All right. All right. What if it's obviously not talking? So.
have a problem.
I sure do, Lena.
Your problem is, I wish the job market was more accessible.
To this.
That is a problem.
That's
But I
valid.
think I've got just the solution. It's just
Both
a
of mine got
simple-
used.
The solution is big long land bridge.
What's it look like?
Glad you got Point your peepers at this.
I've got string delay.
It looks like a giant land bridge between USA and Japan.
Tagline, I'm afraid.
Your job is in Japan.
Don't worry, my easily influenced friend. Every billboard will read this.
And the tagline, new job but scared of flights? Drive your way there.
Oh,
Thank you, whatever.
grief. Yeah, thank you.
Be right. No!
What?
Are you gonna talk about it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
First of all, I forget what the hell my thing is. But my house always smells like honey, so what do you need for this? Just get yourself the meat sensitive 9K. It's literally just a fucking toaster, like a portable big girl thing, except for meat. It smells like goddamn meat. That's literally all it does. It makes the sense of honey in your house. Beef or pork, whatever the hell you put in there. I don't care. I'm sick off my ass. Anyways, your house smells too sweet. Try it out using the power of steak. Fuck all of you. Buy my product. I'm done.
Frick off, buy my product. You should be an advert, like, in marketing. Alright.
That reminds me of that, like, heck you, Baltimore.
Frick you, Baltimore! Oh no, I didn't let me click. Alright, so if you're having a hard time grasping time, then you probably just don't have hands. So you're going to need some help with that. Luckily, I have time stuck. It is literally just a clock and glue, and it leads to your happiness. So you can just stick it to your chest. Time stuck, not to be confused with home stuck, you heathens. I wish I could have had any comedic timing. I didn't know there was a limit on that.
Oh my god.
Sure. So.
Oh.
Not to be confused with home stuff, you heathens.
Oh, yay.
So I can't see anything on the stream, so So.
It's the
yeah.
problems on the screen right now.
Pardon?
Your problem's on the screen right now.
Okay. So, yeah, welcome to my thing, the Ramen Kettle 101. Basically, I asked the question, or rather, I was asked the question, because screw all of y'all, what to do about constantly ruining one's instant ramen. My thought? A kettle that does it all for you. You put on an amount of water, you put in all the fixings, and it just and turn the kettle on. It does all the thing for you. It may look silly.
What?
You know what?
I can't see your drawing.
It looks like a cell!
But you know what?
Looks like a Brita water filter.
It does.
Pretty much is a Brita water filter. Your ramen is gonna do the thing, and you'll never screw up your ramen again. Goodbye.
The ramen kettle is the powerhouse of the cell.
Good job, everyone. Now, each of you
Yay.
has some money tokens.
Alright, so we each have tokens that we can give to people.
Mention your second largest
Ones that we like.
and so on.
Now let's make some money.
That was an interesting noise.
That was me trying to impersonate Wookiees has become significantly worse in the last few, actually the last year.
Alright. Alright, what do we have here?
Now let's see which inventions are destined for greatness.
You'll need to acquire 1,000.
You'll need to require 1,000 in tokens
Your invention, but also net yourself a $500 funding bonus.
to net yourself a bonus.
Invention and get double
Alright.
your money back. But if it fails, they keep your cash.
Let's see how you did.
Why
Basically-
is it napkins?
Alright, it's cocktail napkins. Big long land bridge, 900. The ramen kettle 101, 600. Literally a rocket, 1,500.
Nailed it.
2,000. 2,000. Meat centinator, 900.
Bad.
Tongue tissue, 700.
Sad.
As expected.
Time stuck, 800.
Time.
That's all.
Spooky Nerds is leading.
Okay, for the final round,
Yeah.
let's switch it up a bit.
Yay!
Solving different problems.
All players are going to solve the same problem for the final round.
We're going to give you more money to invest.
Oh boy.
There's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck. And who should choose that final problem? How about you?
Nerd is going to choose the final problem.
Everyone to solve it.
Boy.
Okay,
No pressure. No pressure at all. Everybody enjoyed the lore cam?
okay. It's gonna have to be this one.
No! The thing is that that's one I wrote.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, not the highlighter. Okay.
These look more like goddamn rabbits. Fuck it.
We're halfway there.
Tip, time may not be linear. Try taking credit for an invention that already exists.
stupid.
I'm suffering.
Mine is also stupid.
Line up celebrity endorsements first, then invent. Sorry, I keep leaning in to see the screen better. If I'm leaning in, I'm trying to read the screen.
Okay, time for titles and
Yeah.
taglines.
Title tagline time.
Valid.
I just thought of a way to make this better.
Oh wait. Bugger all.
Exactly. What I wanted to do for a title was just like 2 or 3 characters too long.
So,
There.
I got my title and tagline reversed.
Oh.
because I put in the tagline.
Well, you can fix that in like the presentation.
You can.
Yeah.
Since
just
you,
do a
since
Madden board.
you're under control of it, so unless you're not, but I mean most of us are.
Your last chance to impress, so don't hold anything back.
All right, Emily.
Again? Okay.
Emily.
All right.
Emily.
MLB.
Go. Man, the screen keeps-
MLB.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
All right. So
By
the problem
bees,
is
very disagreeable.
these are disagreeable. Here is my thought. The Smokehatinator.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
It's got those little smoky things that keep bees away from you or put them to sleep or whatever. I don't remember. And it just constantly that. And the tagline that I have is adding an aider to your invention's name makes it automatically better.
Thank you, Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz.
Cut off part of it.
Well, all right. Barai.
Oh boy, let's get this.
Uri.
Okay, so, as you all know, bees are very disagreeable people. So to deal with this, I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the Bee Be Gone net. Simply, that is a net of, like, fine fucking hollow cable or whatever, I don't fucking know. Folks pub nurse is like a sleep net for actual bees. It's highly effective, it doesn't cost much to run, etc, etc, etc. Basically, it's good for shooting off all physical bees. However, it admittedly does not work if people just walk up to the net and scream bees at you through it.
Darn.
Darn.
Sherazad.
So, the problem was bees are disagreeable. I figured take it a step further. Why not take it in a much bigger, grander direction? I present to you the Entomagnet. It will it is a specialized magnet that will pull every single type of bug toward it. If it is a life form that is smaller than a digit on a human pinky, and sometimes even bigger, it will be pulled toward this thing, stuck, and eventually die. Goodbye, bugs.
Did you steal that from goddamn Ben 10?
No, I didn't. This is a wholly original idea.
I could have sworn that was like something from Ben 10.
Alright. Thank you all for listening. Goodbye.
All right. So, what if Girl is gonna, of course, have them handle the problem of the bees are being very disagreeable. What's her solution? The wasp.
The what?
The wasp. It's literally just a wasp.
Oh god.
Wasp or GTFO.
Oh.
Nerd. That's the nuclear approach to the problem. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay. Alright, nerd. You're going.
All right, my turn. I still have stream delay, so this is a little weird. Bees are disagreeable. Right. So I have created the semantic bee box. Instantaneously, it is a box. You can instantaneously put all bees in it, and to improve upon the net from earlier, that includes all bees, all mentions of bees, all images of bees, all anytime there is a bee, it will go into the box. Is this possible? No. Will it probably trigger for things like other types of stinging insect and the letter B? Yes, I don't care. It's still good, and it's better than you guys. Frick it.
Reality need not apply. I'm thinking it's like it's a Euclid SCP, but it's in like,
Yeah,
but it is the
but
containment thing.
bees.
Anyway,
For containing the bee SCP.
I've
That strikes me as Keter.
Keter. Okay, I find bees to be very disagreeable. So what are we supposed to do about that? I mean, like sometimes you just need to go back to the classics. All reliable. Sometimes there is only one way to get rid of all these bees that keep plaguing you, whether that's actual bees or your friends tormenting you with bees, and there's really only one thing that's always gotten the job done.
What? I can't see.
I'm waiting for it to load. Yes, because sometimes you need
It's just a gun.
literally just an effing shotgun. Thank you.
Wait, I seem to remember, like, when we were brainstorming stupid kit gun names, one of them was approximately 5,000 bees.
Yeah.
Automatic rifle to 40 to 50 wild bees in your backyard attacking your children! Alright, feral bees. Alright, BB gun net, 600. B, semantic bee box, 800. Goodbye bugs, 1300. Wasp, 1800.
Way to go.
Old reliable, 4,000. Smoke Hatinator, 1100.
Yeah, you just won, Lark.
Literally just a gun. Literally just an effing shotgun.
Yep.
All reliable. Good fail.
Amazing.
See ya.
Oh. Dog walker wanted, but you can also jog if you want to. Alright. God. God. Yes, you can clip old reliable if you remind me. Please actually remind me. Let's stop with the dumb infomercial song. Okay. Alright. I guess we can do a round of Madverse City, though some of the appeal is taken away by the fact of the stream delay. Because everything talks in text-to-speech.
Oh.
I can still attempt to rap.
Please don't.
I cannot rap. I cannot rhyme on the spot. Like, I have tried before and I suck.
Same.
I mean, I still want to play it. Where'd the... Oh,
I mean, I still want to try it just to see what people come up with. Alright. Has my screen been screwed up this whole time? Alright, settings. Allow room code hiding.
Which game are we doing now?
We're doing Mad vs. City, which is robots rapping.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Well, looks like robot rap battle.
Nerd be dead.
Alright.
Do I do I'm constantly tempted to do inside jokes for, like, names and things.
Yeah, if you want to go for it.
Think there's the code? That one took a long while.
it-
Yeah, paddling stupid does
No,
take a while.
fuck it, I'm going for it.
What did you do? Hold on. I need to turn the game volume up.
Look, I'm excited, okay?
Alright, let me see what you did. Scream Dad!
No, that is not me.
Scream Dad's me.
Gia, okay. I don't know, I just saw Scream Dad first and I figured that was you.
No.
I mean, which
Yes, but no.
Scream Dad, because you could technically be talking about several. I don't know, that still technically applies
Yeah,
to...
my robots aesthetic.
I love the robots, yeah.
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 Apparently they got, like, an actual, like, radio DJ to, like, narrate for this game.
Wow.
Is that a legitimate follow? Nick, can you check that for me? We've had some problems. Sorry if you are legitimate. We've just had some problems today. And I don't know why.
Yeah, me either?
The code is only for regulars, because we have had problems in the past. You get regular status by coming to streams and joining the Discord. We just have had some issues with trolling in the past, so,
Is there an audience in this game?
There is an audience, yes. If I have to move my camera again, I'm gonna yell.
3, 2, 1.
Your camera's fine.
I mean, if I have to move the camera for the room code.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna skip the intro because none of you can hear it.
We got a lot of,
Yeah.
let's say, interesting cats up in here tonight. Okay, it's your turn, Rach. I gotta figure out what's going on with all these robots.
Okay, I guess it's all on me then. Thanks, Shadow.
Okay, yeah.
Cookie was here.
Here's how you do it. We'll ask you for a word or a phrase. We'll use it to complete
They ask, okay, so this is like,
then write a line that rhymes with
it's Mad Libs and then you have to write a rhyme.
you have your 4-line
Oh,
verse.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Do
gee.
that, and we vote on that winner. Which, honestly, you all...
Oh.
Well, Shadow,
Hey, yo, Rach. I hope you dig robots, because we doing this, and they obviously staying. Check it out. It's time to get it in. Grab them mics.
Alright.
All right, all my hip-hop.
Free kittens! Some assembly required.
Then an entire line that rhymes.
Why do I have pegboard nerds stuck in my head?
You gotta do that.
Free kittens, some assembly required. That reminds me, like, there was a show I was watching when I was a kid, and one of the characters was from the future and had this stupid robot cat. And it was just the dumbest thing, and it was just kind of go around just glitching out everywhere and, like, occasionally peeing oil on the floor.
Oh, jeez. No, I'm not using a rhyming dictionary. That's fucking cheating.
I doing?
I have made a massive mistake.
This is horrible, but it's the only fucking rhyme I could think of.
That's pretty much.
Look, I'm doing.
Oh, huh. Is weird stuff going to happen?
Move those thumbs faster. Time is halfway up.
Oh no, it keeps hitting my
Oh my god! Oh.
I don't think I can push it rapidly enough because it activates the zoom on my phone.
F.
You still can't think of anything? You can choose right from me.
Oh no, it just won't let me destroy the Jackbox.
Oh, alright, this is going to be horrendous.
Alright, Emily versus Gia.
Christ, I have a 30-second delay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Or throw some hot garbage.
Oh.
Trains.
Yeah, please just destroy my...
People like me more than they like Nintendo Switch. They
People
should
like
give
me more
money, make me really rich.
I am not singing
Excuse
this
me
out
while I
loud,
turn
by
off
the
the
way.
We're gonna work on our cardio.
People like me more than I like Nintendo. Okay. I'm sorry, I'll read them out as they go.
That's cool. You know you gotta answer that.
Don't
Put some weights on your
bother.
I'll read them out as they go. You see my face on the cover of Teen Vogue. Because I could be you singing in a Scottish brogue.
When I say hey,
When I say hey, all the people shout Trugor. Because they know what I'm here for. Yeah, you have to tab rapidly. I didn't realize how this worked, so I've only seen it. Oh, who won this battle? Yeah.
Hit the voting button. Pick somebody.
I tried to be silly, thinking my choices would go to her.
Trogdor. Trogdor.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Emily wins.
Hey, watch your feet, dude. That's the biggest toe I ever seen in my life.
That's the biggest toe I ever seen in my life. Alright, so it's What If and me. Santa's got elves, I got my balloons. Making y'all look like a bunch of buffoons. Waka Bam Zoo is my battle chirp. And screw the haters, I make it work.
That was kind of cool.
I lagged all the hell out.
Ooh, you gotta respond to that.
Yeah.
What if girl says,
I deliver it hot.
I deliver it hot as chicky nuggets.
I'll win this round.
I'll win this round with my personality. When I start rhyming, the people go wacky.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, more effort on my part.
Alright, I see you, Swag. It is now officially over. Use your devices.
What if that's great?
I'll probably play this with people on like Discord Go Live that that has less delay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's tied again.
One thing to consider for future Jackbox streams.
Yes.
Pulling up with a Discord stream.
Congratulations.
Pulling up a Discord. Yeah.
You know what it is. It's the next
All right. What if one? Sherzad versus Scream Dad. I'm tenacious like a rat.
And you can't catch
that.
The name of my game
is Rap Till I Hype.
and then it'll drop the
And then I'll drop the mic.
Okay, word. Cool. That's dope. Now let's keep it moving.
Your turn. Get
Sherazade.
God, I have a drawful owl for a face.
I'm so ripped I got.
I'm so ripped I got muscles on my lips.
You're so weak.
You're so weak you're gonna get dipped.
When it's time.
When it's time to hang it up, I won't bellow.
Gotta say
I'm a damn fine fellow.
Alright, peace and love. Let's move on. Okay, now it's over. Who's the dopest rapper? Who's the wackest cat?
I just wanted to try this once, so I'm glad we got the chance to. Even if it's not working as well as I thought. Sherazade wins.
Aw.
We got our winner. Congratulations.
Yo, that's what's up. That was dope.
Alright.
Got the numbers. Let's see who's winning this right now.
So currently, Sherazade is winning.
That's a first.
Time to tell us why you think you all that. Follow those.
Platform heals. No need to be a short circuit.
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh my.
God, I shouldn't say this, but I shouldn't say this, but this sounds extremely white. Why am I making this? I sound so white.
What's going on?
I am in pain. What am I supposed to do? This is painful. What got blown up? What is getting blown up in the background?
I blew up Jackbox.
I tried to blow up Jackbox.
I blew up the other thing.
Don't destroy us, please, Center.
Trying to destroy the Museum of Future Art. Destroy the puppy hospital.
Not me.
I'm just trying to get the news. Everything is destroyed. I'm trying to get the ticker to go.
Remember to use that right for me button if you coming up blank.
Because we love ticker, right?
Yes. I mean, yes. Alright, it's Nerd versus Lore. Bear versus What If. Sherazade versus Emily. First up is Lore versus Nerd. Nerd says, You call yourself a pro, you can't even eat. While here I am snacking on my way down the street. Only one can survive, that means you get flopped. Call me Chris Christie, cause you have been stopped! Your flow's a disaster like a Category 5 earthquake. You're tripping bad if you think you'll make me shake. You can't catch up if you're moving like a snail. And I'm fat as a killer whale.
Oh.
Thank you. Now we gotta move on. Time to vote, y'all. Rock. And who did?
I'm still proud of the youth.
Congratulations, Shorty. That was pretty
I deserve that.
Banging on your door like a
Banging on your door like a speaker.
I'll make Otta keep.
I'll make Otta keeper.
If you don't know,
If you don't know, you better slowly.
back away.
Back away before I explode. Ah!
Look, I panicked.
Ah! Ah!
Sweat is pouring.
Sweat is pouring from all of your hand.
My doctor says
I'm rhyme intolerant.
it's your wake-up call.
It's your wake-up call. Time to get drawing. This answer's bad. You're sure to win now. What if I... You're great. You're great. You're great. You're beautiful. Ah! Oh, 2-2. 2-2. What if gets the cheer bonus?
It's time for our next battle, so we need the next two cats to step up and get down.
Alright, Emily and Sherazad. Sherazad.
Rhyming's not
Your game. Stick to hushing. Your mouth's so bad it needs a brushing.
When I'm done, you won't.
When I'm done, you won't remember your eye color.
And so I decree.
And so I decree this battle to be over. What if you're beautiful? Okay. Alright, Emily. You better quit right now before you get spooked. There's ghosties everywhere, just look. Go back to school, kid, learn some university. All I can think of that rhyme is diversity.
Alright, y'all, it's voting time. Let's make it happen.
It gave me a weird prompt, and
Alright, we did go a little over, but hey, I mean, I started really late. Oh. Last minute sub from Blind Umpire. Thank you so much. Oh, Emily wins.
You blind.
Emily wins, but Blind, you have been subscribed for 2 years. What is wrong with you? Thank you very much.
Round 2 is over.
Something is seriously wrong with you, but thank you very much.
Check out those scores.
All right. Nerd is winning.
Nice.
Nice.
I am losing,
Real as before.
as deserved.
Deep into your brain and pull them lyrics.
I mattress. Start counting electric sheep. Yeah, all right. Oh, do I? Do I give a name that only one person is gonna, or not like only one person, but like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh no.
This town is fucking murdered.
I have messed up badly. I messed up badly.
No.
I screwed up. I screwed up so bad. Just because I wanted to make Emily laugh.
it's fine.
I am probably going to get crap for this.
Emily versus Nerd. Emily versus Nerd.
Appreciate an effort to make me laugh.
Laura says, They asked for a celebrity. I hear you talking, you sound like Jeremy Jordan. How am I supposed to make an insult out of that? Why are you so obsessed with Door? I've never been this confused before.
Door. I didn't hear
They-
it.
It's hard not to choke when your rhymes are blocked, so take a slow breath and go trip on a rock. I need you like a fish needs an ant. And no rhyme or reason, you're just a snack.
I tried.
Sorry.
They just gave me like proper noun celebrity, and I'm just like, what do I do? I thought I'd at least get a laugh out of Emily. How am I supposed to make an insult out of that?
Okay, panicking?
How did I win? I shouldn't win. I should not won. I should not have won. I did not deserve to win.
Jesus Christ, that was crushed.
I should not have won. Sherazad.
You're not so hot.
You're not so hot, you're a regular sheep.
Really?
Really, you're not much gut but a beep.
Why don't you go back?
Why don't you go back to being a cop?
And insert here.
And insert here a mic drop. Ooh.
Yo, time to win. Let's keep it moving.
That was good.
Time for you to answer. You gotta come strong.
Staring at your face.
Staring at your face is like
garbage.
staring at garbage.
Does anyone have
Does anyone have a rhyme I could borrow?
Your flow is jammed.
Your flow is jammed, better give it a text.
Said the actress to the
Said the actress to the bishop?
What?
Thank y'all. Let's keep moving.
Wow, you actually managed a sick burn there though.
Vote to see who was the dopest MC.
You actually got a pretty sick burn there. Your face looks like garbage.
Oh.
Your face looks like garbage.
You gotta keep them votes.
I've been told I'm actually quite handsome.
Apparently, well, because you won.
Everybody voted, and we got our winner. Congratulations.
But what if got the cheer bonus too, because she is, of course, the crowd favorite.
Who's the last one standing?
Alright, Nerd versus Emily. Emily goes
You
first.
think you're bad?
You think you're bad? Don't make me breathe.
Grab some yarn.
Grab some yarn. It's time to weave.
If you think
You'll win, you're straight up tired.
But me?
But me, I'm hecking wired.
I mean, I'm tired all the time, so.
Capital S. And what you gonna say after that?
I mean, she won over.
Right now.
Look at you now, thinking you're all spiteful. Well, spite is so last year, you gotta be insightful. It's hard to breathe because your raps are not very cash money. Drop the mic, pack it up, I beat ya, honey.
Alright. You heard that. Let's keep moving.
Look, it asked me
Okay,
for.
y'all, now the
Oh.
ballot.
Cash money.
Use your devices to vote.
Cash money. I thought I sounded white.
Yes, this is 100% laughing at myself, by the way.
Votes in.
Hey, that's good that you can laugh at yourself.
Oh, who is it? Nerd wins! Nerd wins!
Congratulations, nerd. You're the least white out of all of us.
No, I'm not.
I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Alright, Gia wins. Gia wins. No, I'm imagining that character is just trying to rap, and it's just... Operator, please stop. Please.
She's too much of a nerd.
Operator, please cease with this. My ears are bleeding!
It's like, fine, I'll go back to matching up the immortal mod phrases. Those actually sound really good. Like, they're in iambic heptameter.
Oh my god. Alright. So that's gonna be it for the actual stream portion of the stream. However,
Hey, you still have the monolith trailer.
we do have a monolith trailer to do.
Good night,
That is pretty...
everybody.
Good night, everybody. I mean, you could stay around here if you want, but like, I'm just gonna be watching the trailer.
I'm gonna watch your reaction to that trailer, so I'll have out and enjoy that later.
Alright. Announcement trailer, Relics of the Past. Let me make sure this is going to be open properly.
I have not seen this yet.
Alright, window
Ooh.
window capture. Chrome monolith relics of the past. I'm sorry, I am very much in the face of the thing right now.
It's fine. Like,
and they're here. One last thing. All right, let me make this full screen. I hope you can still see this when it's full screen. Okay, yeah, you should still be able to see it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the remix! Whoa, you guys got a lot more done than I thought. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, you're aesthetic. You're aesthetic, sir. Oh, what is this track? Clinus, get off of there. Fish! Fish! Grinder. I'm going to die so hard. I'm going to die so hard. Oh, worm boss! What are you? What are you? What are you? December 25th. December 25th. December 25th, Monolith Relics of the Past. I am excited and also very frightened.
We know you don't. Alright, I just got finished with it.
Alright. I'm very...
extreme delay.
I am very... I am both very excited and extremely frightened.
Yeah, that's about right. Alright,
well,
Yeah.
Let me go...
Lilac, you do have a Windows computer now.
Oh yeah, Lilac can play! Alright. So, let me... God, fish. I still can't wait. Fish is going to be a thing. Smart move, Lilac. Wait, I have a Windows computer now. I can play Monolith. Yep, you can. Alright. So I just wanted to go back full screen once again to thank you guys for coming to this stream and, making it a fun time. I enjoyed doing readings, and if you want me to do more of that sort of thing in the future, let me know. Because I enjoyed it quite a bit. And I hope you all have a happy and safe Halloween and weekend coming up. We will be back to finish Guacamelee on Sunday. Thank you for the follows to the folks who did follow and were like legitimate people. I don't know why we're having such a problem with that. Thank you, Echo, Wuff, Casey, Nick, and Blind for the host and Blind for the resub for 2 years. Sorry, I had to go and read that, but yeah. This was a lot of fun, and I was really nervous about it, so thank you guys for, of course, being great friends as usual. And if you are new here, please go and feel free to join our Discord. That's how you become a regular, and it's learner-friendly, and it's a lot of fun. So,
yeah.
This is very professional. What I'm doing here is that I'm looking for somebody to host.
Yes, incredibly professional.
I'm also waiting for a good song to come up. Okay.
Nice.
Ah, okay. Accessible Gamer playing Warframe.
Ooh.
Accessible Gamer playing Warframe.
I don't think I don't think I can actually do much with that tonight because I am about to head out and go play Death Jenga with friends.
Death Jenga?
Essentially Death Jenga.
Death Jenga.
It's Halloween.
I mean...
Fun fact, I am currently dressed as a Tenna. One of my friends is thinking of getting into Warframe, so he is not spoiled.
Amazing.
I told him not to ask about my costume.
Amazing. But yes, there was just a spooky Warframe update that I will love to play when I get home. So,
Yes.
yeah, but yeah, thank you guys.
Warframe update. I'm sure Barai has been hitting it hard this whole time. Or at least they were earlier.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it because it was something new and I was really nervous about it, but I'm glad that it turned out well. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming. I will see you this time or on Sunday, and for now,
thanks for lilac.
I'll make sure to credit that quote properly. Why is my stream freaking out now? Okay. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys this time on Sunday. And for now, this is Paperless Play signing off. See you around. Running an ad break.
Yeah.
Gonna hit to raid channel when it gets to 10 seconds. Is it going to let me raid this channel? God, I need to download that before I leave the good internet.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. They said it's 3 gigs plus.
Yeah, and that takes like an hour.
A long time.
Did it let me click the button? Did it click the button? Yes. Okay.